And we are back. Oh no. It's been how long and nobody's picked up Jason yet?
It's been 20 years.
The fight rages on. Will Joel be able to save his fellow Earth Defense Force
I'm
member?
literally down the block, asshole.
Will we
Give me a moment, I swear, man.
will we ever stop this alien invasion?
Your impatience is without end.
Will Goku ever defeat Frieza?
Wrong show.
Well, Zarbon, I do believe it's time for us to go to another planet.
Caca carrot cake.
Welcome back to the living world, biatch.
Thank you.
Senzu
Oh, you
bean.
bastard. Really?
No, that wasn't me.
You're very fortunate. Player 2 had some senzu beans.
Sensu beans?
Or you mean that he rubbed the sack on my forehead?
Sensu beans!
Wait, Sansa beans?
Yes. Yes, Sansa beans.
I wouldn't mind a bag of Sansa beans.
Well, bad enough that Sansa was forcefully given those beans.
Oh,
I'll forcefully give her some beans.
too soon.
It's never too soon. Sansa can
Spoilers for people who aren't caught up on Game of
get,
Thrones.
Sansa can get it all day, day.
Look, Game of Thrones is just one big test of patience, all right?
I know, like how I have to wait over a year for the next season.
I haven't seen anything of this last season because HBO Go has been very elusive to me. And I'm perfectly fine as it is.
Well, the first half of the season was not that great, but the last
You
half.
seeing my gun?
What the heck?
It's a Tommy gun that makes them explode.
Oh yeah, that bound gun's pretty powerful.
A bound gun?
That's what it's called.
It's an AK-47 that's shooting lasers. This is awesome.
And it has a drum.
This is really cool. Oh.
I was afraid for a second. Whoa!
Feel the fear? Ain't no fear to feel, sir.
What were we talking about again? Dragon Ball, Game of Thrones,
Sansa
San-
and
So the plasma gun is
Sensu beans.
Sensu beans, new from Goya.
Sansa beans from When you open up the can, all you hear is wiener, wiener, wiener.
What? Oh, that's just silly.
Y'all are silly gooses.
You know what's just as silly? These fuckers, when they explode, they get all fetal position and shit. When you notice their legs, they just get all...
Oh, you mean like real bugs? How the real bugs' legs contract?
For whatever reason. It's a spasm, though. You know that, right?
Well, it's not a spasm. It's called there's no blood keeping their legs, in that position anymore.
Yeah, well, no spider that jumps looks like they're floating or surfing in midair. Not like this one I just shot
Well, don't
down.
you know that you lose all body mass when you die, and your body literally just floats there?
That is complete bullshit.
Listen, I know this is a little hard to understand because you're used to like actual like Earth and human physics, but when a giant space bug dies, literally he ejects all his mass and weight out of his body.
So it's like if he fart. So he literally shits himself.
Yes, he literally shits out all his body weight. So that's why it looks like he's floating. Look, wee! It's almost whimsical if it wasn't so terrifying.
Thank you, Professor John.
Don't mention it. I'm only here to enlighten and serve you guys.
You're like a non-informal Hispanic Gulnad.
What does him being Hispanic have to do with anything?
I don't know. I just like being racist.
God damn it! Oh!
Ow!
It's always about skin color with you.
I don't know do with skin color. There's such things as white Hispanics.
There's light Hispanics.
No, I'm talking about white Hispanics.
Well, then that kind of opens up a whole light skin, dark skin thing that we really don't need to go into right now.
Hey, look.
Nope.
Light-skinned Hispanic lives matter, okay?
What?
Okay, you had to go there.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna stop that right now.
Yes.
We're gonna go back to sensu beans.
Okay, let's another dance.
All right. This machine gun. The machine gun is fantastic.
Which one was that again? The bound
Bound
gun?
gun, yes.
Yeah, but
Wow, that looks like a definite keeper.
I think I got a different one.
And
No,
how
no, it's the same one, I think.
and how was that? How was that plasma launcher working?
It only
for
had
you?
like 4 shots in it, so that kind of sucked.
Wait, 4 shots total? I thought you had infinite ammo.
No, some guns are infinite and others are like They're actually restricted to the to like the specialty of the weapon because they'll be too overpowered to give you unlimited.
Pretty much.
Like the bound gun is just like a laser AK-47.
All right, so that's a keeper. There you go. Stick with the regular launcher. That looks like a good idea.
Select a mission.
There we go.
Blow these
And,
guys
and- and yes, if you guys are trying to possibly quote me from when I said 2 episodes ago, 3 episodes ago about how we're gonna constantly increase the difficulty as we, won, I lied.
I think Glacier realized that hard actually means hard.
Yeah, fuck that. Japanese games is big. What?
A big surprise. Hard games
See,
are
look,
hard.
Like, I think. The shotgun is actually shooting large shells.
Well, it does say slug shot, so. Oh, look at that.
That reload is so terrible.
We'll save it for emergencies, like the spider literally jumps in your face.
Yeah, remember to pick up that armor.
So now we got 2 rangers kicking ass. This is awesome.
Some would say it's just another episode of Power Rangers.
Hey,
It's always something Sentai with you, isn't it?
why is
If
always
it
something-
isn't, then there is no life to live.
you know what? The next game I'm gonna
It's
play with
almost
Joe.
like you're the Henshin host or something.
I know that guy's weird.
So this is the first I'm hearing of it.
I heard the Henshin host isn't a basic too.
First off, I'd like it if he changed that name. I mean, what is he, the part of a host club or some shit?
I'm assuming so. I thought, from what I was aware from our last employers, he was some type of call girl.
Then he's got a bunch of wall scrolls and stupid anime shit.
Oh,
like
and
that,
then body pillows.
body pillow. Definitely, he's got a body pillow.
Well, he sounds like a body pillow type of guy. Hopefully he's
That dude that walks around with a pocket pussy.
Oh dear God!
Uh-oh.
And I just you see, I just ragdolled in midair. I'm just
Wow, I
like,
think I'm dead.
I'm not a real
Yeah,
boy.
I'm definitely dead.
This is what we get for making fun of our anime fans.
Watch better shit, you bastards.
We will not be doing that again. We're going to treat our anime friends with the respect they deserve.
Yeah, get a job.
You guys like Sword Art Online?
Yeah, we don't. So go somewhere else. You got a pretty coat.
Now, nobody watches Sword Art anymore. What's the new hottest anime right now that's got all the kids excited?
If you don't say JoJo's, I'm going to beat
What, that's like
somebody's
I said kids, not adult
What?
connoisseurs.
That's Sword Art like anime.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
What's the new craze that like all the kids are watching or dressing up as?
Oh,
right
what's
now?
what's the new shonen shit right now?
Sure.
I want to say.
What's the new shonen anime?
I want to say Hero Academia.
That's what I've heard.
That's what all the kids are watching.
It's either Hero Academia or One Punch Man. Because there are a lot of One Punch Man.
One Punch
cosplays.
Man hasn't even been doing anything for some time, right? But it's not since the season end.
Yeah, it's been on break for a while.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
And-
it's not about how many episodes an anime has. It's about how easy it is to cosplay a character.
And I wouldn't say it's really targeted toward kids. That one. That is totally young adult.
Well, in the long run, Saitama is kind of a walking PSA. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 of everything. That is all.
No, I like the new one because of Pokemon Go. 100 Rattatas, 100 Pidgeys, 100 Caterpies every day, and 10 kilometers of walking.
That's some bullshit.
Oh yeah, from doing the Pokemon Go walks.
Yeah, say what you will about how ever you feel about Pokemon Go. That is actually getting kids out of the house, talking with each other, and getting them in shape.
Yeah, but so was Pokemon back in the Game Boy, in the other Game Boy games.
Not
People
really.
were able to get people if they wanted to go see somebody and play the shit, they could go outside, take a fucking link cable, and play it.
Well, that's a whole generational gap. Like, if you wanted to play a game with somebody else from down the street, you'd have to go down the street, or he'd have to come to you. But
I don't know about you guys, but I used to have those game. Oh, what the hell was that? I used to have those Game Boys
That was me.
that
Bitch.
that if you went outside with it, you couldn't see the screen. So I used to always stay home.
well, I'm sorry you live in Alaska where it's like dark half of the year and you can't see the Game Boy.
I take resentment to my Alaskan heritage, you bastard.
Write a letter to Sarah Palin.
No, I'm gonna write a letter to you.
Fuck that bitch.
Fuck
that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
No, I'm just saying, in the day of like the internet, like every kid's got internet, every kid's got a smartphone. There's less reason to actually go out and interact with other kids because everybody's glued to their phones.
I feel that the closer we get to this fight, Joel's gonna shoot me back.
At this point, the fucks are not given.
Well, just watch your boundaries.
Watch my boundaries when he's shooting from behind me.
They'll get the fuck out the way.
Shooting from behind you, he's in front of you.
Now he's in front of me. Before we were running down the street, and I was serpentining, and he was shooting behind me. And I was like, oh god,
Hey, what do you mean by that?
that you were shooting behind me.
Well,
I
just
don't know why you automatically assume I was being gay about
serpentine.
it. Like, first off, why you want to be behind me for?
Now, no reason to make this something it isn't.
Oh my god.
Just remember, if you're ever in doubt, just start chanting to yourself, EDF.
EDF. EDF. EDF.
And you'll be just fine.
oh god, you guys.
Remember, you're doing this for the Earth.
the earth.
The Earth.
The earth. It is the earth the fruit festival.
I'm just doing it for the buildings.
The ones you're destroying.
Oh, yeah.
There's something wrong with you, Joel.
What? It's prime real estate.
You know what song just played in my head?
What?
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh. Why would you bring up that shit show?
To be fair, one can look at this from a third-person perspective without any kind of appreciation for the genre or for what it represents, and still think it's some form of shit show similar to the Killer
Even
Tomatoes.
that's
pretty much what it is.
Of
right?
every awesome show that was on Channel 5 growing up, you bring up Attack of the Freaking Killer Tomatoes?
Yes. I guess that creepy crawlers.
Was anything ever really resolved with those Killer Tomatoes?
No.
I always wondered. Because they were pretty much just sort of left rampant, and the creator just made the shit happen and nothing good ever happened.
I don't know, dude. I never watched that show. You tell me if the plot was resolved.
No.
Well, I was too busy watching shit like the Thunder Lizards and Eek the Cat.
Oh, the terrible thunder lizards.
Dun dun!
Watch a TV show with a character suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder.
You mean like Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Stupid dog!
Actually, Courage had a valid reason for why he felt the way he did.
It's because Eustace was a piece of shit.
Actually, there was an actual episode that actually explained what happened to Courage's actual family. And that actually gives you a whole perspective of why he acts the way he does when new threats come.
Because he's a cowardly dog.
Actually, no. Well, the episode itself, what it was that his parents were actually abducted by the scientists that was doing like space experiments. And what the doctor did was he locked his parents in a space shuttle.
Dark.
Sent them to the moon.
This is too dark for a kid's show.
So ever since
You say that now, but Cow and Chicken wasn't really PSA material,
well,
okay?
Cow and Chicken was also created by the guy who made Ren and Stimpy. So what do you want?
This is true.
But yeah, ever since then he had that sense of dread and failure that he wasn't able to save his family. So when Muriel found him, he promised that he was never going to let it happen again. So that's why every time there's a new threat, he's always like that. He's always trying his best,
Screaming at the
Yeah.
top of his head.
because yes, he's scared to death, but at the same time he knows if he can't do it, no one's gonna. So
Because you don't see Eustace jumping up talking about, oh, I gotta do something to fix this problem up. Nope, he just rushes for the mask.
90% of the time it's Eustace's fault anyway.
Hey, baby.
I
So,
don't know. I like the one theory
What
about
you doing
Courage
tonight?
the Cowardly
Hey,
Dog.
hey, get back here. Hey, hey, hey.
All the monsters are in the
Yeah,
perspective.
there,
Talk to you
there
for a
are
bit.
no
Jeez.
monsters. It's just how
Okay,
a dog
fine.
perceives like the world and people.
Yeah, that was actually interesting. Well, then again, if you really look at the show, it does look like that.
Kinda. Oh no, they're in the fucking park. This is disgusting.
I love how this is just a fucking like aqueduct that they turned into a park.
It's like a lakeside park or a riverside park. We have those down in the city of DR.
Oh yes, we're in the campo of DR. It's clearly the city though, but right.
This is if you go the other way from the H Mart and the Wawa, you would see this part.
To all Dominicans watching this video, Glacier knows not what he says.
I so do.
Hey, I'm probably painting a much prettier picture of DR than it actually is.
Yes, because DRs have Wawas and H Marts. Shut the fuck up.
I bet they wish they had Wawa. in
No, they
DR.
probably have something similar, like
I wish we had Wawas around
like
here.
like a 24-hour chicken stop where you can go and buy like live chickens and roosters and shit.
Okay, I think you're making our Dominican viewers a bit out to be a bit more country than they actually are.
Oh, they are.
That's a broad generalization, my friend. Yeah, thumbs up. We haven't seen a bug in miles.
I think we're done. Yeah. Oh, this episode went a little long, but that's all right.
Hey, it was still a productive conversation about the state of anime and the state of DR as we know it.
Say that to my face. Say that to my face, huh?
Shut up, Andy. Unless you've actually been to DR, okay? You would. Oh. Well,
We're trying to squash bugs with guns. What's your excuse?
He's trying to correct us because we're being insensitive pricks.
You guys are being insensitive pricks. I'm trying to avoid the subject altogether.
and anyway, guys, we did it. We saved the Earth.
Did we?
We saved the Earth.
We saved the Earth.
The umph.
We saved the. We saved the.
say the.
Listen, I don't care. I don't care how you spell it. We saved it. Okay.
With that being said, guys, good night.